Good evening. This is All India Radio Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with evening news. The headlines. Nagaland Government officially recognizes Shamator as full-fledged district. NSF voices against educational institutions which are making COVID-19 vaccination compulsory for students. Nagaland Government notifies ceiling limit for issue of two-wheeler taxi permit in districts. And districts across Nagaland gearing up for celebration of the ensuing Republic Day. As the number of COVID-19 cases are rising fast in several parts of the country, we appeal to our listeners to be vigilant and get fully vaccinated and help others, including children between 15 and 18 years, to get vaccinated. With the new Omicron variant of coronavirus causing concern, please continue to follow these 3 simple steps to stay safe. Wear a face mask, maintain 6 feet for social distancing, focus on hand and face hygiene. For any COVID-related information and guidance, contact National Helpline numbers 011-2397-8046 and 1075 and State Helpline number 1800345-0019. And now the news in detail. Nagaland Government today gave official recognition to Shamator as the 16th district of the state. Informing this, Nagaland Deputy Chief Minister Y. Bulletin in a tweet said, Government today officially recognized Shamator as a full-fledged district. Bulletin in a tweet congratulated the people of the newest district and wished them all the best in their endeavors. The Deputy Chief Minister further expressed his gratitude to the Yimkyong Tribal Council and Dikir Tribal Council for reaching an amicable understanding. Naga Students Federation NSF has voiced against educational institutions which are making COVID-19 vaccination compulsory for students to attend classes or appear in examinations. The federation said it is unbecoming of these authorities as vaccination should be taken with a free will and clear conscience of the receiver and not forced upon. NSF President Gegwe Hun Deb and Education Secretary Medovi Ri in a press release said the Federation is receiving many complaints against such institutions. However, NSF placed on record that it is not against COVID-19 vaccine, but forcing the same upon the students is not a right way forward. Stating that such dictatorial practices are the cause of great mental and emotional stress to the young students, the Federation appealed to authorities concerned to refrain from such practices. The Federation also appealed to the students' community to exercise prudence and ensure that all COVID-19 SOPs are followed in total in their everyday dealings. Further, NSF asserted that vaccine hesitancy has to be done away with. Nagaland Government has notified a ceiling limit for issue of two-wheeler taxi permit in the districts. According to an official bulletin, the ceiling limit for Kohima district is 150, Dimapur 100 and Muguchung 75. The ceiling limit for two-wheeler taxi permit for Tuensang Mon, Woka, Pek and Zunobodho districts has been fixed at 50 each. State Transport Department said the driver of the two-wheeler taxi shall wear yellow helmet and yellow half vest with the word taxi inscribed at the back of the helmet and the vest. It said billion riders shall wear a uniform color coat of yellow helmet. Districts across Nagaland are gearing up for the celebration of ensuing Republic Day. In Peg, the District Planning and Development Board (DPDP) has assigned works to various departments for the celebration of Republic Day on 26th January. The DPDP further decided that COVID-19 SOPs should be maintained during the celebration. The board further decided to have Daku War and penalty shootout during the celebration. Deputy Commissioners of Beren and Woka have called for mass social work on 24 January in view of the ensuing Republic Day celebration. Beren DC Sendi Wapangaya has directed all heads of offices under the district to strictly ensure presence of staff at assigned locations by 9 a.m. positively. The DC requested all the departments to mobilize all available resources like machineries and tools at their disposal. Meanwhile, Woka DC has informed that mass social work in the district will start from 6 a.m. onwards. The DC requested all wards, colony functionaries, government offices, and private institutions to mobilize the citizens and staff of their respective wards, colonies, offices, institutions, and participate in the social work. Governor Professor Jagdish Mukhi and Chief Minister Nipirio have extended Kauzausi Hok Arm greetings to Kimunkan brothers and sisters and to the people of Nagaland. Mukhi, in a greeting message, said this festival advocates peaceful coexistence, friendship, and reconciliation. He said it is a time of thanksgiving for the year's harvest and for the youngsters to learn the rich and unique cultural values of the Kimunkans. The governor also called for celebrating the festival by following the COVID-19 SOPs. Chief Minister Nipirio, in his greeting message, wished for a happy and a safe celebration and prayed for abundant blessings in the year ahead. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on News on Air app and YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. Nagaland today reported 114 fresh COVID-19 cases and 40 recoveries. State Health and Family Welfare Department said 82 of the fresh cases were reported from Dimapur, 19 from Kohima, 4 each from Mogokchung and Beren, 2 each from Pek and Mon, and 1 from Kifre. Total COVID death in the state has increased to 688, with 1 more death reported in the past 24 hours. Prime Minister Narendra Modi said India has undertaken an effort in the form of the Coalition for Disaster-Resilient Infrastructure. He said the government is working on further sharpening the skills of NDRF teams so that maximum life and property can be saved during any challenge. Greeting the National Disaster Response Force on their Raising Day today, Modi said NDRF teams are at the forefront of many rescue and relief measures, often in very challenging circumstances. In a series of tweets today, Modi said disaster management is a vital subject for governments and policymakers. Motor Vehicles Department under Nagaland Transport Department has introduced a system of booking for choice vehicle registration number. The booking for choice vehicle registration number can be made through payment of a booking fee of 2,000 rupees only, valid for a period of 6 months at the registering offices across the state. An official bulletin said such booked choice shall be extended for another period of 6 months only, subject to payment of 2,000 rupees for that period of extension. It said no further extension whatsoever shall be made for the booked number after the expiry of the extended period. Over 50% of children between the age of 15 to 18 years have received their first dose of COVID-19 vaccine. Praising them, Health Minister Mansukh Mandaviya said that enthusiasm of these children for vaccination is inspiring people all over India. The Prime Minister has expressed happiness over the COVID-19 vaccination drive of children. In a tweet today, the Prime Minister said young and youthful India are showing the way. He said it is important to vaccinate and observe all COVID-19 related protocols. He said together the country will fight this pandemic. Expressing happiness over the encouraging news that over 50% of youngsters between the age group of 15 to 18 years have received the first dose of COVID-19 vaccine, he called for keeping up the momentum. India today extended a suspension of scheduled international flights till February 28. Restrictions will, however, not apply to international all-cargo operation flights approved by Director General Civil Aviation. DGCA's order also said that international scheduled flights may be allowed on selected routes by the competent authority under air bubble arrangement. And now to end the news, here are the main points again. Nagaland Government officially recognizes Shamator as full-fledged district. NSF voices against educational institutions which are making COVID-19 vaccination compulsory for students. Nagaland Government notifies ceiling limit for issue of two-wheeler taxi permit in districts. And districts across Nagaland gearing up for celebration of ensuing Republic Day. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.